So it's breeding season.
Yes.
Oh, let's get this grind a bit going. Okay, so there we go. Monster Hunter Frontier. There we go. There we go. Oh. Yeah, time to play more than Monster Hunter that probably doesn't make you trans. I know.
You sure? It's like,
I mean, it has, okay,
Japan exclusive thing. You never know.
I mean, it has breeding season, and I heard a lot of trans girls are into that. So
who knows?
Whomst of the girlies are into them breeding seasons? No lands today. Aww. Da, 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 da.
The only thing this is missing is like a box-wide search function.
That is true. There's just so much shit in your box at some point.
I have 1 gold plume.
That? Yeah. How many do we need again?
It says 3
okay.
on the text data we have. Let me just open.
You still have it? Good. Oh.
I'm looking at if it's actually counted in here.
Okay.
Text one I have, yeah, no problem.
You know what? Then I open your arms. Oh wait, you know what? Then we only need 2 more of those.
Maybe, we don't know. So I need 3, according to this one.
Yeah.
So we haven't updated it.
And I just did.
Good.
Ah. Okay, so how was everyone's day? Hope everyone is ready for the, well, at least in Europe/Germany, everyone is ready for the big snow tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. I technically have to, get back into programming tomorrow, and that's... I need to find something for that.
Hypno.
Yeah.
Which Hypno did we do?
4. Because then we have a 50-50 chance and you still got unlucky.
Right. I have like 5 normal tail plumes.
It's doable, I'd say, but yeah.
Hypno, I think, is very easy as long as you have someone with you.
I mean, at least, especially someone like me who can, you know, wake you up and heal you and all that shit.
Or like a Rasta that doesn't have a ranged weapon, or Hulk that's actually competent. All of it helps.
You know what? Why do you need to do that?
What?
Just, you know, poking.
Oh, Mina's here too.
It isn't snow until you shovel knee-deep snow. I did that before. Oh yeah, that is fun.
It is fun, but right now I only have chucks, so...
Yeah. I mean, as long as we walk the paths where it isn't knee-deep.
Okay, I'm safe.
That thing is big.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to... Oh yeah, going to the 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I definitely need more cola after this.
You do?
I kind of do. It was a long day.
But the Hypnox servers seem to be better than last time.
You lose some, you gain some, I guess. No more EDF, Hypnocatrice doesn't...
Getting through the map. Or something.
Okay, that is kind of important, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. It's still there.
Let it be there.
Okay, heal. The Venom doesn't know how this works. Like, the Venoms are basically special versions of monsters that have also their general effect made way stronger. And for example, Hypnog is one that puts you to sleep. You know, normally. If you ever played Freedom Unite, you know this one. This
sleep just lasts longer.
But also, it can actually, how's it called? Sing a song and eat your nightmares.
Depending on the translation.
Yeah, but like, it basically makes it so that you die. Like, if you're not waking up beforehand.
Oh, Sheila. Thank you.
Yeah, that's, the thing.
Yeah.
It drains your health until it's like... Oh, no, I haven't... Oh, okay. Good. Don't worry. Nice. Yep. Okay. Thanks.
No problem. I'm doing my part.
Yeah, the Great Forest, as you can see here, Hypno, Lavaziov, and Espinas were actually developed side by side for Frontier and Unite, because they basically kind of were side developments of the same game. And Hypno and those three monsters were actually supposed to all be in Unite, until people complained, and then they were like, oh, we're not putting Espinas in, which is like, fuck you. Espinas should have been in there.
And then they put in Espinas later in a really watered down version.
Yeah. Huh? You coming out here? Good. Good bird.
Okay, the tail is broken. Thanks.
No problem. Wait. Oh, do you want to wait until it's sleeping?
Not really, but I want new cheese.
Oh, yeah, and I also want tea then. At least some tea. Oh, yeah, I'm missing knee-deep snow. I'm just very surprised.
Like with climate change, we've gotten less and less snow. And since we're living in an,
Coastal-ish town.
I think the term is oceanic, but yeah.
Oceanic, it's from Europa Universalis.
No. Europa Universalis copied that correctly.
Really?
Yeah, as far as I know, yes. But we are relatively close to the sea, so that's what we need. So even less snow.
Have dumb birds sing when no one get poked, idiots.
Maybe. The bird is singing for normal bird reasons. If I could get my controls down. I'm sleeping here.
Yeah, I know.
And that is, it's just periodically calling for mates.
I mean, it's kind of sad that they never made subspecies Zeniths, but yeah.
Breeding season in Hypno? Yeah.
Yes. I think I countered it because the moment it ran into my shield, it died.
That could be. I attacked it as well, but I'm not sure if it died on my attack.
Yeah, could be, but... Okay, hi! Brown and Susan, big fan. Spanked it, Bertie. Yeah. We need materials, so we're like... spanking the strongest sleep birdie. Girlfriend needs better versions of her glorious arms. Look at that, they're white and shiny and need more bird material.
Ah, the evil color.
What?
Have you forgotten that I declared white the evil color?
Yeah, right, white is the evil color. I forgot.
So what do I have? Combs, a normal tail plume.
Yeah.
1 gold, 1.
Nice. It means you only need one more, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me check that off our wonderful list. One more. And then we can find shit, I would say, like...
Rathalos.
I guess, yeah, Rathalos. Like, it would be nice if we got to Rathalos in the stream. It wasn't even a gold crown. I was like, that was a big one.
Apparently not that big.
Can I say though, it really highlights that I think the main series does need more endgame bird wyvern and endgame just also more proto wyvern in general. It just kind of sucks how the main series just doesn't have them. And like, you know, when they make a bird wyvern, it's like, it's not bad. Like, I don't dislike Kuluyaku. I also like Puke Puke, but like they're all low end shit. They never do the hey, what if one of those break out again? I think those designs always come when someone from the B team is on the design part, like you know, in Generations, suddenly it's like, hey, what if we have big elephants? That was cool. And like, oh, what if the final boss is actually just Bug? And like, yeah, that's inspired.
I'm pretty sure with our setup, my magnet pin is actually a DPS loss.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, it interrupts the fucker, so yeah.
The fun is worth it.
Yes. Nice how they got that move over from Koromoko.
Yeah. Also a bird that should return, by the way.
Yeah, Koromoko is like such a good bird wyvern design, like holy shit.
Have the tail.
Is there a scratch on it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me just... Yeah, it is. You have the tail. The bird is just still here. It does that sometimes.
Stupid bird.
Oh. Nah?
Maybe? Yeah.
I kind of love how the drop shadow is just such an important tool in this game. Especially if if you actually played on the PSP, because then you didn't need to look up.
Imagine they would have kept that and expanded on it.
Oh! Then again, apparently, like, a lot of devs seemingly forgot that drop shadows existed for a good reason.
But it's an unrealistic circle. They make it in realistic circle. I don't care.
It's just... You know, yeah, you can make something, but like the thing is, drop shadows are inherently kind of unrealistic. But like, they're a gameplay mechanic.
Oh, awesome. It's poison.
Thank you, Sheila. Best girl.
A bit too slow to dodge. Oh. I was already awake.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. My Hulk is very,
Oh, I have a problem.
Yeah, I see.
Or not. Thank you, Mina and Sheila. We have good girls on our side.
Oh, I'm alive.
But yeah, referrals are just kind of important because, like, if you, you know, do a platformer in 3D, for example, right? You want to have an indicator of where you're going to land. A drop shadow is like the most subtle thing to do it. Oh, fuck.
Problem. For some reason, I can just dodge through sometimes, and I'm getting better at this. One too many.
Here you go. And that's kind of my job.
True. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't be appreciated.
Good point. Yeah, in the end, drop shadows are just like, I think also in so many more parts of games you don't expect. Like, again, for example, I think usually people associate drop shadows with platformers in 3D, which you need, just period. You need some kind of indicator on where you're going to go. I am wondering if Astrobot has it, but also Astrobot has a lot of other indicators that are like, this is where you're going to land.
True.
And from what I know, a lot of recent remastered especially of platforms just removed them, which is weird. Yeah, I mean, usually people think about drop shadows for the player, not that enemies can also use drop shadows like here. Because as you can see, right now, the monster has a relatively realistic shadow. I'm not seeing. Okay.
Everything is fine.
Really?
Okay,
Wow.
Hypno is not fine.
Yeah, be more unfine. But yeah, now that you see, there is a drop shadow. So the realistic shadow, quote unquote, becomes a drop shadow. So you can roughly guess where it is, you know, with the map and especially. So it's not perfect, but again, this is the camera perspective everyone will have, because if you don't have, you know...
In G rank, you usually don't start with a map, and we also have rasters that are paintballing the thing.
Okay, yeah, but
pretty much every time. So
I would say if you play Freedom Unite and stuff like that, it's gonna be more important. Oh fuck! I'm.
Okay, I see.
I'm alive. Yeah, that's what that's the sleep I talked about.
This. Oh god.
Haha.
This
Thing for nothing, idiot. Anyway.
this tree root is like evil.
Yeah.
But it should be dead soon.
There we go. 11 minutes. 11. God, German there. 11 minutes. That's good. Oh.
You got egg.
Eggy. Yeah, I think that's one of those parts where I'm like, yeah, if you play on the PSP Freedom Night and you know, you don't really want to look up all the time. Like you could, but it's not as easy as, you know, if you play on a controller with two sticks.
I mean, with the PSP, you can't even look up that much.
You can relatively. You can see the monster.
Not higher than.
Yeah, it's but I mean that was more fun. Like this is the max you have, and on the PSP you have to do it with the D-pad. It's a bit weird. Again, if you play on an emulator, you can just mod it onto your
That's what I'm saying. You can't really watch the monster fly somewhere. You could do that in newer games, technically. But the newer games are also not important because they're kind of permanently marked for some reason.
The whole point of actually following things and reading clues is just not there.
Normal tail plume.
I have one. Sorry.
You can't really make me jealous.
I
Because
know.
I have your Uragan part still.
Oh no! Don't remind me of the fucking Uragan part. That was annoying.
Like, how many times did we kill this thing?
Too many. Too many. I say way too many. You know what? I'm just gonna do a bit of advertising.
Oh, you're right. It's the Pallium. You needed one Pallium.
Yes, and how many do you have?
I still have 2.
God.
think you killed it like 100 times to get it.
I mean, I think like there's so much design in games that I think a lot of people overlook or think like, oh, you know,
Kind of went more into the background. Like, I would like if a mainline Monster Hunter or any Monster Hunter like game would focus a bit more on the actual tracking part.
yeah, like that's like one of those things they had. But I mean, also I was talking about, you know, drop shadows in general. That it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
but drop shadows are a way to facilitate that.
oh yeah, again, interesting that I think no one really thinks about that because they're like, oh, maybe I can just look. No, sometimes like the whole point of the the whole point, for example, of the Great Forest was that you couldn't see the sky. It's too much foliage. So you actually had to make an approximation of everything.
Well, you could also in newer games technically follow bird droppings.
You could do a lot actually to do that,
So I'm
but
saying the drop shadow is the easy solution, especially on attack at a time. Now people could be a lot more creative with it.
and I'd still say they should have some form of drop shadow
Maybe.
because
Depends.
it can make
You
it
want
a
the
bit
cola?
more. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna make it in a second.
I'm
Ow.
still here.
Baby, baby. And I'm back. Oh. What are you doing?
I'm trying to reach the top.
Get to the top.
But your spear is too long.
I'm very proud of my spear. Oh, you know what I just realized? I am very soon GR 999.
Ooh.
You know what that means?
Ultra hardcore Espinas.
Super quest. To get the Espinas. It's kind of interesting to think about how the whole you might have a map and you know someone paints monsters for you and such is a thing in Frontier you unlock with time.
Yeah.
And in your title it's just like, oh, we give it to you from the beginning. It's like, listen everyone, that's not how progression works.
I mean, you're right, but Capcom has kind of forgotten that progression exists. Or at least they don't do it how they used to.
The other reason I do want to show Portable Third and you know, Generations Ultimate at some point on this channel. I think they still highlight a lot of things the series did right and just ditched.
Stop being poisoned and die.
I think it dies that fast. Oh, the tail's already crippled.
Oh, nice.
So, open, done, kill it. That means you can cut it. That is always the most fun part.
That's true. More monsters have non-cuttable tails, and I think Hypnos should be cuttable.
Tails should just be cuttable, period. Like, I know some break more visually than others, and yeah, I get it, but
maybe not.
I just want to see one that is just clean cut off, and also crucially, I want to see that meat. I want to see the flesh. I want to be able to rate it on how much I want to eat that tail.
True.
That's just kind of important, you know?
Kind of reminds me of something I've read a long time ago. I don't know if it's true, but apparently Capcom tried to dial back down the tail cutting for age rating purposes.
Oh no, wait. It actually would make sense in Japan. They have like color censorship there.
Yes, they have what's it called? Dismemberment problems. Let's call it that.
Why?
I don't know, but you can't show dismembered body parts. I guess there is probably a relatively good reason for it.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you know, it's probably some conservative bullshit.
Okay.
Like, let me just be clear here. Also, a big thing about their rating agency, and this is something I will say about every rating agency that doesn't do it, which is literally everyone. If you do not play the games you are rating, they cannot take you serious. I mean, that's also why Neo is like censored in Japan and not censored in everywhere else, and it confused the hell out of some people.
Have you forgotten that Japan has weird censorship laws?
Yeah, they do. But I get it. Again, what do you think? Right-wing shots actually knowing about Japan or making up some weird shit in their minds? Just like, it's the land free of censorship. Oh, wait, no it isn't? Oh. And then we have to deal here with incredibly weird assumptions about what is allowed and what not. And I hate that.
I am in Germany.
Yeah, Germany. Like, there's a reason, like, I do want to play that Island 2 with you, but I still need to find a way how we get, like, international versions on Steam, because,
I don't know if I want to play Dead Island 2 yet.
it doesn't have cars, so
Okay,
that's an upside for you.
for this game series, yes. It's interesting that this was my first time getting motion sick ever.
In the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
And it
interesting.
wasn't even a VR thing, it was just Dead Island 1 car.
I feel like if you, I feel like with VR, you probably would have even had that, would even have that problem. Because then you could just look around normally and, you know, it would be... Then again, I think, you know what, Dead Island in VR would probably be kind of a great game. Now that I think about
I
it.
would play I would be interested in a VR game where I can make my own character and my camera coordinates would reflect the height of my character.
That would be great, yeah. But yeah, no, it's just how to get one, because for everyone who doesn't know, the stupid thing they did is you cannot interact with bodies when they're on the ground anymore in Germany. Like, that's, you say, wait, that's a stupid censorship. Yeah, which means only people from the, with the USK version can play with people from the USK version, which is also stupid, which also gets even more incredibly stupid, because this is just here, and you're like, oh, you know, you can't dismember zombie bodies that are down on the floor. Yeah, you could in the definitive edition of Dead Island 1, though, which is sold here perfectly fine. So,
Wait, did we even got the version? Let me guess. They
assumed.
they didn't put it in for evaluation in the first place.
Yeah, exactly that. They just assumed it wouldn't get through, probably based on some outdated bullshit, and didn't hand it in.
Which is weird because Dead Island 1, as you said, already went through fine.
Different studio, I guess, and I can guarantee you they didn't care. Yeah, so that's one reason I want to get it kind of in international version. You know, I was almost ready to say at least, apparently Machine Games is actually developing a third mainline Wolfenstein game from themselves. Oh god damn it. And like, you know what, at least that one will not be, subject to any bullshit. Then I remembered they switched publishers. Microsoft could 100% just instate some bullshit because they're like, well, it was back in that day, so probably still the same.
Although it never really was.
I mean, I literally had to clarify in the rules that it's fine. as long as there is artistic reasoning behind it.
Oh, artistic reasoning is hard to explain to people.
I mean, you're not supposed to glorify them, and everyone saw that as you're not supposed to show them, which, as they specified, is wrong. But we're talking, by the way, about Nazi symbolism. So everyone just assumed, oh, you can't show Nazi symbolism in Germany. No, it's about not glorifying them, meaning that, when it's, for example, a game like Wolfenstein, especially the new ones, that are very, very, very much about how horrible the Nazis were. I shall play through the Wolfenstein games this year, I think. What's also good about them? The last one I made is a co-op game, and you can play that with me without needing it. Sounds good?
I don't know. Die.
But yeah, in general, I would say, everyone just interpreted it as, oh, we can do that because there was also this one, also, they all looked at the first, ruling from a Bavarian court in 19-something about Wolfenstein 3D, and the thing is, that ruling has been actually dismissed for decades because it is just even back in the day, this wasn't just not even an illegal rule, it was just factually wrong, and everyone even back in the day was able to point that out and why it was unlawful,
because they tried to categorize Wolfenstein, an entertainment medium for, let's say, at least older people, as a toy for children.
Yeah.
And if you would categorize it like that, sure, yes, but obviously we don't.
Yeah, basically the judge just categorized all video games as toys for children. Nice. That means we can put that off, and that means, boom, we're done with the bird. Bird is the word. Let me look. G rank 999.
You finally got there.
I got there. Just took one evening where you just dragged me in. Whatever it says. I can't read Japanese. Anyone who can read Japanese, what is here? What does it say? I need help.
You wasted your life. Go touch grass.
You fucking loser. It's like and it's like specifically speaking in a very harsh British accent. It's like, why is
Japan is the British Isles of the Asian world, quote unquote.
Oh, you know what? I think you just probably.
I would probably piss off a lot of Japanese people, but they are not here.
Can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not growing my audience because you constantly come in and are so competitive, you just piss off whole countries. Like, even if it's true, no one wants to be compared to the British Islands. You know? It's just like, you can't say that Hokkaido is factually the Wales. When I know Hiroshima is like the Wales of Japan, and Scotland, Hokkaido. But
maybe they are.
Maybe. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Heck, we did it during breeding season. Oh yeah. Who's down for some breeding seasons?
So is here.
Should I? Can I? Oh yeah, Guildmaster wants to talk to me. By the way, good design. I'm just saying, good design on her. I have no clue what you're telling me, girl.
Okay, I need the Rathalos Crown is the other translation.
Uh-huh.
And the Rathalos Crown is a 50% drop on a head break. On
The S
Zenith
or the
4.
normal?
It's the normal, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, then you can just do the one.
True. Okay, this will be easy. Because I have, like, I can show you. This is the genre arms. It says I need 5, same as in our thing.
Yeah.
And it's the Rathalos Crown. Meanwhile, the Rathalos S Crown, which I guess is special crown or something, doesn't have my arms in here as part of uses. So I'm quite confident I need just 5 head spikes. So let's switch to fire resistance.
You never did an exotic armor.
Hmm?
Storage guide illusion. Let's make an exotic armor. Let's make an exotic weapon.
We kinda did, but
Get a burst weapon.
that we never figured out what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire resistance gives me 49, so when we cook, I'm fine.
Let me just check mine. But yeah, I definitely need to switch that one. If I want to do Ratha.
Rathatouille. It's a Rathalos baby instead of a red. Oh, you're going with all resist too?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I did it. Let me just check. If
You can switch out all resist for defense or something. And then
That
we
is-
just use some clan cuisine.
on cuisine.
We're French now.
Chile Lovers United.
I don't speak French though.
I also don't. I can just sound like a very bad French accent. Ooh la la.
That's not French.
It is! You have never heard a French person say ooh la la. That's just like a very.
That's the indirect confirmation that I don't say it.
It's just a normal thing to say for French people.
No. A normal thing for French people is to smoke and have lots of sex.
And saying ooh la la.
What do you contribute to the 5-colored soup now?
I don't have the fucking wheat anymore.
Yeah, bright grain you need to buy sometime, I guess. I can do onion sticks and bright grain.
And do bicolor skimmer and snow powder.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do it in the other way around. Remember?
Yeah, but you don't have it.
Where do I get bright grain again?
Let's look for it. Oh, it's a poison half meal if we do it the other way around.
What do we?
the poisoned half meal if we do it the other way around.
Ah.
So the first thing we could look for is the grocery store. If not, then it's road stuff.
Oh. I think she's congratulating me, which, can I say, by the way, that the G-Rank quest counter is very cute?
You always swear that the high rank / low rank quest counter was better. I always defend the G rank quest counter girl.
I always liked her.
But you were still like the normal one
The
better.
normal one also has something, but yeah, she's great.
Good.
I think she's...
You came around. It only took 999 levels.
Okay, but only you mainly like her because she is very, very vampire coded.
That's not a problem.
No, I'm just pointing out why you are so biased towards her. It's peak vampire coding.
Yeah.
She has hers. She has something against the sun. She has red eyes. She has the very typical vampire face
Yeah.
and haircut and clothing and motions. I mean, that's a Vivarian vampire.
And
Here's the motives meaning, in the context of Monster Hunter, it means something with hunting. So, yeah, I'm not that good with that. So it's not here.
it's probably Hunting Road. So what do you need? Bright brain.
Bright brain.
Yeah, you get 20 for 10 road points. I guess you can probably also collect it, but we are not in a part of the game where you would go on scavenger missions anymore.
Yeah.
Just search for it. No, not go in there. Search.
No.
No, it's faster.
No.
Do
No, I don't want to. No. No. Why are you doing that? Oh, yeah. Right. There you go. Are you happy?
yes.
Hey, Fluffia. Yeah. This is the magnet spike one. Then let's just buy 100, I guess. Or, you know what? 200. Who even cares anymore?
You do because you can only stock 99, I think.
Done.
Because I don't think you can buy the box from.
I don't think I can, but who cares, actually? Let's cook. Agonia, we have to cook. Hey,
Yes. I'm coming.
5-colored soup, which sounds odd the moment you actually think about it.
Five-colored soup probably references and or is badly translated the 5 flavors in Chinese cuisine.
Yeah, that's probably it, but also I just want to point out that it's very funny how it's called 5-color soup. Because, like, how do you imagine that will look like?
Like soap. It's the soup that's probably a bit oily and refracts light. And there's something in there that makes it kind of look like soap with all the colors. And that's probably why it's called that.
One of my favorite quest counter personal is still Guild Sweetheart from Moga Village, actually. I like it's simple. She's
So-
good. I mean, honestly, a lot of the classic ones have been pretty good, in my opinion.
Fellas.
The laws.
Zenith 1 only this time.
Yeah.
The ultimate wings of flame that will go down in flames pretty quickly.
Yeah, when are we going to... Oh, yeah, I need to probably get Espinas up first, but we can also do that with... farming the really strong one.
Yeah, you need 5 anyway for the coins. Yeah, but you see it on my character. This is not fully upgraded Raviente Magnet Spike.
Yes.
It's a relatively slow, but still way too strong weapon. And it's really fun.
I don't know how she looks like from Moga. I need to look that up. I have actually not played the ones with... Yeah, I have actually not played the water ones yet, really.
Yeah, you didn't have a Wii.
Wee! God, you know, every time someone talks about the Wii, I remember this stupid fucking video, which is like a Freddie Mercury buys a Wii, and it's just like a cutout from Freddie Mercury going into a GameStop and saying like, Wii! It's so stupid. Yeah, I know, because everyone seems to be trans for that, but like, I have Fury Ultimate and all that. I played Portable Third, but like, I never played the third generation that much. You know? Well, the water ones. So I always wanted to, but I would say though, Original Try just looks so much different from Fury Ultimate. Like,
Save me, Lance player.
I can't.
Can be a shield.
I will be a shield.
Haven't played against Zenith Rathalos for a long time.
Oh, the head is already broken.
It's a Zenith one. We have some gear progression.
I mean, it's also a Rathalos, so lol LMAO.
Yeah.
See? Lol LMAO. Let's cut that tail.
Technically, I would recommend you attacking the wings. Because that's where the thing I think is weakest.
Yeah.
And you're the one with the Zenith weapons, so you can cut Zenith parts a lot easier. I haven't played against Zenith Rathalos for a long time. But this is easy.
It was never a hard one.
True.
Like, this is still a Rathalos. It has all the weaknesses of Rathalos.
Weak head.
Yes.
Like all the rat. Weak head.
Oh, yeah, I talked about Try. And yeah, I played the third generation.
But as in Portable Third.
Hey, Raka. Well, welcome back. Been a while since we actually played Monster Hunter, streamed Monster Hunter. This is also only because EDF just refuses to work today.
I'm so happy to show it.
Yeah. And you can get some progress in, right? That's also kind of nice for you.
Yeah, lately we don't have the time to do it much.
Like, the thing about Try that I like specifically, you know, is, there's something about the art, and the art direction that really just hit. Like, this is a hazy game, you know? Let me just put up some...
Don't forget your rewards first.
Yeah, I will get my rewards. I don't need them.
1 crown.
Like, let me just put this one up on the screen. And, there we go. So this is still pretty small, but you should see it. Like, there is a certain haziness to it. Like, also what I like is that the maps just feel so hand-painted, you know? This is like, let me just put it, like, for example, here, Deserted Island and Try. This is just, you know, with the numbers, the font, etc. Like, you know, some stuff is overlaid here, but those just have something. Someone stylized that. And I think the mixture of, you know, Try having this, you know, again, hazy look. For example, here, it just, I don't know how to say it. There was just something about it. And then Re-Ultimate came along, and it was way more like, you know, ironically, I'd say way more like later titles like 4, etc. But they had a good reason. Like, you know, it was sharper. Like, they kind of had this whole filter almost over it that just made everything look like a grainy movie, a bit.
I don't think this is a bit exaggerated here.
A bit, but it had a bit of graininess to it, and that was just removed for popping colors, which both look good, like, don't get me wrong. It's just... yeah.
Can we bonk more Rathalos?
We can bonk more Rathalos. And, I think, the one part I want to, point out there the most is, I think the most interesting thing why that happened is, Re-Ultimate was a remake. Yeah. If you nowadays sit there, can't people label, you know, ports, remasters, and remakes correctly, because, you know, some things are just ports. Because you think, you know, ports are just, oh, we just make a game run on the current hardware with maybe, you know, higher resolution, etc. Remaster means we're taking the same engine, etc., making it run on modern hardware, but also, crucially, giving it a few more effects, you know, pepping it up, but keeping it the same, you know, engine. And then a remake is we just make everything new with new technology. And the interesting thing is,
at least how you think it should be.
That's how I think it should be. There are definitely, you know, in betweens, I would say, like where like old code is running in a new engine. But like, that's by the way what the 3 Ultimate is. like Portable Third and Try still run on different versions from what I know of the Monster Hunter engine, like, you know, the one we're playing right now on. And 3 Ultimate is empty framework. Like, it's a new engine. But yeah, how's everyone gotten into the new year? Hope everything works well on your end.
Just noticed, like, playing Lance seems to be really good against the thing.
It's pretty good, I would say, yeah.
Out of the corner.
It just wants to go back to corner.
Oh yeah, Rathalos in this area, Xenophon, really likes to get into corners.
Yeah.
But it never got so bad as the Zenith Midogaron, Zenith 4.
Oh god, yeah, I remember. That was,
That managed to clip itself while dying into, well, the terrain.
Oh, that was... Oh yeah, that was...
Non-reachable terrain. It was a very unlucky spot.
Well, let's see if you get a crown again.
Mm-hmm.
What are farming from Zelos? Just ahead. Just ahead.
The normal crowns / heads by.
Have you actually checked that's the right one?
Yes.
Okay,
we
good.
did that before we started hunting this one. You've forgotten again.
I just want to double, triple, and quadruple check.
Oh. Yeah.
Should bring your cats then. I think we never put in the cats.
That could be.
Yeah, we never made them.
Do cats affect part break rewards?
Apparently. It's just...
Oh, an S-crown. 10% of course. I don't need this shit.
It's happening again. Oh, roll them twice. Yeah, that would be useful, actually. Apparently cats can make stuff roll twice. They get their own roll on Pathbreaker rolls. Ah! That's useful. I don't know. We never got a cat. Because you never looked that up, and you were always like, no, we don't need to look that up. We have everything we need right now.
I have everything I need right now.
Apparently not. Cats are useful.
Oh, should we look into cats then?
I guess so.
Okay.
We would need to catch up, but I don't know where you get the cats even.
Where the Hulk is.
I'm tight.
Now go.
It means double Z pass. Oh, that would be actually useful. Depending on which monster. Okay, so Patnia, I guess.
I have a partner.
You have?
I think I made one. Or hired one. And then I didn't change with.
I don't know. And even if it's like so long ago, I probably just forgot.
Yeah, we could have just forgotten. A company settings. Partner is now following. It's now waiting. Okay.
Floppy ears, cool ears. Why is it called Pikachu?
Because it's a Pikachu tail. Kind of. Or a very broken one.
Cool cat. Happy cat.
Mine just looks stupid.
Okay, is this orange enough?
I guess.
Is this more orange?
I don't know. You're asking the person with the red-green color blindness, so I'm not sure if I'm qualified to talk here.
You know what? Let's keep it here. Tell you the classic tail. Eyes just like happy ears, floppy, classic, cool, floppy. Okay. And the name is Jots. Jots is back.
I have Japanese. I don't know what's written there.
You could have just named them.
They already had a name. I don't need to name them. Just because I can't read or pronounce it doesn't mean they don't have a name.
And that was an incredible insight.
I don't know. Yeah, company settings, circle. I think that should be it.
I guess so. It's like, hey, what is our Patnia? What is our first job? Look, there's the fresh house. Yeah. Go get me materials. You know what? Let's just throw out another small advertisement.
You're advertising yourself?
Yes, I know.
Marketing.
Oh.
Like a piece of meat. I like pieces of meat. Now I think I would be hungry normally. But I'm not.
Yeah, because I made you food a while ago.
Yeah, thank you.
See?
There's meat in there.
I know. It was delicious and I made sure of that. We need to make actually armors and shit for our cats.
That shouldn't be a problem. I bet I have some Uragan Palliums laying around.
Nope, they're not here.
Well, maybe they come later or something.
Maybe they just got scared and ran away like, yeah.
They should be. It's like a level 1 cat versus a Zenith Rathalos. It's not something you want to go up against, no matter how many times you revive.
Well, tough shit, cat. Get in there. Materials have to be farmed.
Now you're bullying the poor thing.
So I can just stand there?
Yeah.
Oh no! Look, it is doing absolutely jack shit away from me.
Oh yeah. I also don't need to do anything because it literally cannot do enough damage anymore.
This is funny.
Yep.
Come on, give me the fine one. Thank you. Then again, this one is... that's so easy. I don't think that would just make minimal difference. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not hard.
No, not really. But it shouldn't be. It's the Zenith 1.
Yeah, fair. Wait, you already have 1 crown. I forgot to put that one in.
Yep.
This is perfect. I mean, it works out for us.
Yeah. And then I will have to farm Rukuriora Z4 alone again.
Sorry, it kills me without Hidden. I don't... I can't get Eden fast. So I wish I had the Eden stuff. Eden would be great.
Well, if my armor is done, I will farm Eden with you.
But that's so nice of you. We could have farmed Eden.
1 crown from the main reward.
Ooh.
1 crown from the part break reward. And the usual partner items, but no partner items.
Well, now you're just missing 2 more crowns. Now we probably need to just check how we actually access the cat.
Let's said it was following. Maybe it can't come when we have the raster with us.
I mean, it should replace the raster, in my opinion, but...
Yeah, but I think you have to do it manually. But I wouldn't know how.
And probably at the house, but yeah. But yeah, after, oh god, there's so much. You know what I kind of hate about this delay today also with EDF? I kind of wanted to maybe get the Wednesday slot open for Ace Combat. I know that's delayed. No. I was like, maybe Ace Combat is open. I can play Ace Combat then, and then no, you can't. If you're wondering which one, the answer is 3. Spoiler: there's gonna be Ace Combat 3 on this channel.
Your first Ace Combat.
Yeah, and maybe I will play 7 at some point, also on the channel. Hey Anna, how are you doing? Welcome to it's not EDF because EDF doesn't want to work today, and we have to delay the final parts of EDF again. So now I'm just helping Agonia farm some shit. Wait.
At least the farm where you can help. Not the farm where you're useless.
Yeah, going into online just... Oh
yeah, I forgot. That happens when it lands after this attack.
yeah.
Still, it does no damage, so who cares?
It's kind of embarrassing for a Zenith to just not do damage.
Well, it's a Zenith 1.
Do you really think Rathalos Zenith 4 would do more?
I don't know what kind of moveset it will gain. And equipment is more on the Zenith 3 side in terms of defense.
You're almost Zenith 4, so... Like, quite literally, you need just 1 part Zenith 4. Then you're done.
2.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you're currently upgrading 1.
Yeah.
Monster is nice, and I think there's not enough Frontier content out there because...
Well, it's dead.
Yeah, private servers. People could actually show more why Frontier is a great game. Like the lance being a literal support weapon. Get healed.
Gone.
Get out of the corner, Rathalos. I hate this one.
Yeah, I get you.
Don't you run over Sheila? Hey. Also, the endless problem of good games being stuck in Japan for no good reason. Yeah, I especially hate it when it's like, oh, but maybe this is too much for the... No, shut up. Just shut up.
The West plays gacha games. Nothing is too much for them. What are you talking about?
It's just like, yeah, you know, the most exploitative gacha shit just has it gets into the West, but you know, not Boku no Yatsumi. Okay, the world is unjust. I'm just saying it.
What is Boku no Yatsumi?
I think that's right. Or it's a basically it's a game series where you just play through a summer holiday.
Oh.
It is a great game.
I think the Japanese people are thinking again, only Japan has a summer or something.
I mean, it is like, let me put it like this: it is a very, very specific, specifically Japan thing in how they present it. That is true, but like,
Yeah, but like,
who cares? Again, same how everyone was like, I wrote a 6-hour Boku no Natsuyami review. No! I played that game, like, back in the day, because I heard about it, and I was just like, that just sounds fascinating, actually, and it's such a lovely game, actually. Because it's just, like, it's, you know, it's one of those PS1 games and series similar to, I would say in a similar vein to Digimon World, that just did weird shit. And that made it interesting, because yeah, you just have a certain number of days, and you could catch all bugs on the island and categorize them. You could help out the people and, you know, listen to their problems and things. Or you can just sit on a fucking... like, sit around and just let the day pass by. It's your fucking holiday. And, like, that's just such a fantastic... Again, it's a weird idea, but it's a really interesting one because it works. Again, it's just like this, yeah.
we need more games like this for
Absolutely.
different kinds of things, not just holidays.
It's like,
Kind of life simulator, you know?
yeah, like that's the thing. You know, every time people tell me like, oh look, I just want a cozy game, and then the cozy game is just like, you succeed at capitalism, and meanwhile you just have Boku no Natsuyasumi, and like, you're just a child having a summer holiday. That's interesting, you know? Also, I can see your panties. That's a quality shot right there.
With my armor, you see them a lot. Another crown.
Oh, nice. That means you're missing one more?
Yep. Think so. I needed 5. So.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's a great, it's a very interesting game. I don't know if I ever play it again. I actually wanted to slowly, you know, we wanted to get through EDF 6, and then I wanted to start actually with Ace Combat 3, because a certain person told me like, why are you not Ace Combat, Ace Combat fanatic since you're 14? I'm like, wait, no, that's I couldn't have like overlooked a series that would be so much mean, and I, you know, boot up Ace Combat 3, the Japanese version, and it's just like, oh shit, no, this is really the thing I would be very obnoxious about. Ah, shit. So, yeah. Plan for this year, somehow get through Ace Combat 3 and 7. Because, hey, 8 is coming out, and 8 is a sequel to 7, but also a prequel to 3, so... I guess?
You're pretty much full with games this year already.
That's the thing. I have like 5 games that are new that I really want to play, but they're like all located in the beginning. And they're also not really, long games, I would say. But
Depends. Neo 3 will be long.
Neo 3 is probably the longest, but I doubt. Resident Evil might get 1 or 2 replays out of me, depending on how much I want to do. But keep in mind, the more I replay, the more you do that with New Game Plus usually, the faster they go. For example, Dashing Dad, getting that in RE8, that was like finished the whole game under 3 hours. So yeah, that's shit I can do in this in like one stream usually. And I think Pragmata might be similar. And I think Romeo's a Deadman will probably also just be like one playthrough. It's like February is gonna be fucking huge, but I just saw a preview of Romeo's a Deadman yesterday, and I kind of fucking love how much Tsuda's writing is just still, a truck to your face. Like, yeah, you play Romeo, and he has a Juliet. Also, can we just talk about how Tsuda just kind of likes to write guys who are totally who are like find the love of their life. And it's just a girl they pick up literally from the streets with amnesia. And it keeps happening. Also,
that seems to be kind of a thing for him.
Yeah, but also I have a very big feeling that this is a connection to Shadows of the Damned. Because apparently... okay. Because on one hand, Romeo die, Romeo and Juliet die at the beginning of the game, but Romeo gets saved and becomes, a dead man, which is, someone accurately pointed out it's basically just his take on Space Sheriff Gavan, and we're playing Tokusatsu now. Also, he gets killed by a white devil, and yeah, Tsuda, I know, you like UC Gundam. And it's like, And yeah, basically, apparently the game is about tracking down variations of Juliet in other dimensions to kill her. Again,
so that his version comes back?
I don't know what, but apparently it's revenge because apparently Juliets always show up in dimensions and cause havoc and distortion. So it wouldn't surprise me if one of the final bosses is actually Garcia Hotspur from Shadows of the Damned, which would make sense because if, he found his girlfriend in a dumpster and basically became the he did! I know! He did! He found her and he's the most loyal boyfriend of all time. He literally destroys, murders half of hell and becomes the king of hell himself. And all the time, hell is just hey, don't you want to look at other girls? And he's like, no, I have dumpster girlfriend and I will save her. And it's just my man, Your dedication is admirable.
Lost and found.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, nice. But also, the moment I heard that,
That's why I'm thinking it's kind of a personal
think
thing.
you should have it.
Yeah, I should have it. It's kind of a personal thing for him, and that's why he's kind of going with the whole I found the love of my life in the trash.
I mean,
And I will not let her go.
yeah, but I do think, considering Garcia Hotspur showed up in Travis Strikes Again, and this is the Kill the Past universe, and I mean, we're literally on a quest to kill the past in multiple universes in Romeo's a Dead Man. I have very big confidence. It turns out that I don't know how she goes. What was the name of Garcia Hotspur's girlfriend? I am so stupid. I just played the game a while ago, and he keeps saying her name, but Paula. Yeah, I'm just like, Paula. It wouldn't surprise me if the twist is that Paula is a Juliet. And you have to actually fight him to kill her. It wouldn't surprise me if that's it. Which would be very interesting if then Garcia Hotspur just starts hunting you down.
Would be a very sad thing as well.
It is sad, but I mean, again, yeah.
So, what's next on the list? Let's look at it.
Actually, technically, Vashimo Strangehair and Vashimo Zetail.
Or Baru stuff.
Okay, you know what? Baru is the big explodey gas thing.
No,
What is it then?
it's Baru Ragaru.
What's that again? Oh, it's the tongue thingy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Both can be very annoying.
okay, chat. Now, since I know...
Chat is relatively silent anyway.
No,
So,
I just-
my thing is, how about we just get the Z1 tail for now? Do you still remember how to cut the tail?
I know very much how to cut the tail.
Can you explain it to me again? Because I'm certain I have forgotten.
Okay, so
And I need to switch to a Zenith weapon.
Let me, yeah. So, basically, you need to destroy both hands, both claws, and the head. Also switch over to all resist.
You mean defense, if anything?
Hey, Jorts! Jorts! Manage equipment. Doesn't have shit. No. Jorts, no. Anyway,
I'm going for affinity and defense.
what do you go?
Affinity and defense.
Yeah, same.
It's Washimu after all.
Yeah, you have to kill, you destroy both claws and the head, and then you, on the third flip, you can cut the tail. So we kind of need to focus on it flipping, because then I think the blood also becomes blue, and then
Yeah.
we can see it. Yeah. So everyone who never saw Frontier, you gotta see a monster that they never put into the main series, and you might be angry because it's kind of a cool design.
Yeah. Maybe the tail cut mechanic should be a bit different.
Yeah, there maybe there should be some things to watch out for, but it's one of those ones where I wouldn't mind it being a bit easier because it's annoying.
It doesn't make much sense, in my opinion, that you can only cut the tail after breaking completely irrelevant parts.
Also, it's breeding season.
Yeah. Breed night.
Hey, who isn't down for breeding night?
The cats probably.
They just look at horror what you're doing with your rust in the bed. What does breeding season do? I mean, I don't know. What do you think breeding season does? Okay, actually, it changes how some monsters are in the areas. Like, quite literally, we have 3 seasons: cold, warm, and warm, cold, and breeding season. Because cycling through, there's a warm season with like a lot of rich food. There's a breeding season where all the monsters breed. They have offspring. Oh, I'm sucking at this right now.
Oh, me too. It's fine. No! Oh, it's not me.
Good.
Hit me. Hit me. Thank you.
Sorry.
I didn't want to explode again.
Then you exploded again. You should really stop doing that.
Yeah, I know. I'm still Zenith paralyzed, just because I am.
Yeah, basically the seasons cycle through daily. So it always moves like from breeding to warm to cold to breeding. And it affects so the idea is that it affects which kind of like small monsters. Like I think during warm season we have like a lot more small monsters in the fields, like Velociprace, etc. During breeding season there are more big monsters around, and also some subspecies become available.
At least that was originally the thought.
Yeah, for example, there we go, we have the first one. Let's keep a bit of tail. Okay, that was it though. So 1 claw, good. For example, Black Diablos. If you remember, Black Diablos is actually just, a female Diablos in heat. That, for example, showed up during breeding season. Makes sense, There's also breeding season Hypno. Okay, we have the second thing now. Now the head, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not too much damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the idea. This is actually a feature from Monster Hunter 2, by the way. So that's
where the crystals.
So as I said, basically with Monster Hunter 2, the series basically split into 3. One longer, one short, very short-lived, and one basically, the main part now. Oh yeah, fuck.
You tried to save me in an unhealthy way.
Yeah, again, you just need to get the head.
I'm paralyzed. I should wait. How about I just do something that nobody does anymore?
Go back to camp?
I go back to camp and go to sleep.
That sounds good. Hey, Somehow Creative. How are you doing? But yeah, that was actually the original idea of breeding season. Like that certain subspecies that are associated with that show up, and some again, what is on the map changes, and that was supposed to be something that flipped through every day.
Seasons would also affect like rain and poison swamps. So some areas would be more safer than others.
It was just rain in general, I would say.
Yeah, but seasons affect rain. And then there's also
Yeah, we have
like where some rock placements are. Stuff like that.
Yeah, so there were some differences, and the thing is, they did that because Monster Hunter 2 was, as I said the last time, it was supposed to be a sort of co-op MMO, and so the point was that you basically go online, and everyone has like every day you have other people and other seasons to hunt in. Oh god. There we go, let's attack the tail now. There we go, tail is off.
I can't.
And now, actually kill the thing.
No, I can't fast. I can't.
Fun fact, this one is actually the only monster in the series that eats its own tail. Yeah, Deviljho actually doesn't do that. It's just a myth.
It would be cool and fitting, but it doesn't.
Yeah, instead, this fucking thing does it.
Out of spite.
He does not. Nope, he doesn't. In the old games, he does not. I know it's been said. No, doesn't. People looked into it. Deviljho actually does not eat the tail. I think they maybe added it in World, but I don't know. But yeah, in the old ones, it doesn't do that. It is Mandela effect, yeah. It's just, I think some people were saying like, look what he does.
Let's be honest, it's way too fitting.
It is fitting, yeah.
You have this wandering, ecosystem destroying carnivore that is supposed to be always hungry, and then it doesn't eat its own tail.
But the fucking scorpion does.
To be fair, arthropods, and especially, I don't know how they're called, but scorpions are part of the same group as spiders. Like they're their own subgroup, but they're the same group as spiders.
Yeah.
You know? And they are very old and weirdly efficient. So it kind of fits.
What's scary are that the scorpions are older than 3rd gen. Also, hi, Ryan Lee. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a crime that they had scorpions in, Frontier and then just never went and were like, let's bring scorpions back? Like, what are we doing here? We have spiders, but no scorpions in the mainline series.
And it's not even a real spider.
Yeah.
It's more like Spider Rick, but it doesn't behave like a spider at all.
Yeah. Also, I like that this tail has 2 calf stones, which is just, Great. It's going pretty well. I'm currently just working off, from the last upgrade for the arms for Agunia, and yeah. But, yeah, basically, this was the idea of, the seasons were, the big feature in Monster Hunter 2. And then the series kind of split in 3. So, on one hand, you had the thing that...
First of all, can you open up the list?
Yeah, sure.
What do I need from Bushimu in general?
You need the tail.
I have 1 strange hair.
1 strange hair. Cool. Now we have 16.
What do I need? A hard claw?
This is also 0.
Okay, this is a hard jaw, hard claw, which I already have. And the Z-tail.
Then you have the Z-tail. And that's now... yeah, technically... Oh, we just need... we're just getting needed 1. Technically, we still need a few more. Like, at some point, we need to get Inagami Hightail. But... yeah.
Yeah, I'm upgrading my Shanru arms.
But yeah, basically Monster Hunter split into 3 at that point because
So, which ones?
okay, so basically what happened was Monster Hunter 1 and 2 don't want to bring your cats extra. Okay, listen, I just literally made Jorts and I don't know how to equip Jorts. That's just on me, but that I haven't made a cat until now because a certain person has never told me to make a cat.
Why would I? I'm not.
And I told you, and I said to you once, and you were like, oh, they're not useful.
No, it's not what I said.
Options, NPC. Oh, wait. Options, NPC settings.
They're all on.
Huh. That would be it then.
No, for me it's all on.
Yeah, you need to put them off.
What do we need to put off?
Wait.
Oh. So. That makes sense. If I put the partner over the raster, then it should.
Partner over the but
Why would you put your partner in second place? That's the Hulk, I think, or not?
No.
No. Right, Hulk is down there. Well, whatever. I just changed those in.
Oh, good thing. Now we technically need them to. You get strange hair, right? Or do we want to have some other part break?
Let's see. Akura Rashimo. Strange hair. Technically Xenophore 4. Do we want to do Xenophore Akura Rashimo right
No,
now?
why? Zenith 3.
Oh, yeah, right. Xenophore 3. My bad.
I'm sorry.
Getting late.
I don't think we want to do Akura Rashimo Zenith 3 right now, even though we just need to kill it.
We could just kill it.
We could, but it can be very annoying, you know that.
We can try at least once.
I guess. But yeah. Basically, as I said, the series split into 3, because you need to keep in mind, Monster Hunter 1 and 2 didn't really sell a lot. Monster Hunter Portable / Freedom on the PSP though sold really fucking well. So basically the idea was, hey, how about we turn that second game of ours into its own little game for the PSP? That's why, by the way, they have like a different village there and all that. They kind of just reused everything into that. Then they were basically like, okay, how about, we like what Monster Hunter 2 was doing, like DOS was doing. It was called DOS. So yeah, it was DOS and then try. Go figure. Basically, they went like, okay, let's split this up. We're moving everything from DOS into an MMO because, they were like, it was supposed to be one anyway. Let's just put it on PC and make it an MMO. With dedicated devs, etc. And then they simultaneously developed Portable 2nd G, which we know as Freedom Unite, which had also a lot of just do it then.
Yep, I was waiting for you.
Adds a lot of content from Frontier, like, the Great Forest. It was supposed to have Espinas as well as, Hypno and...
Run! Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And so, basically, those are the, the two lines, so the... no, actually, that's, Frontier was a PC game. There are private servers still up for it, because the game has been taken offline in 2019, and a variety of, private servers keep it alive, basically. I can send you which one we use. Oh.
think that yeah, same problem here.
Yeah.
Okay, works. I think there are like two big ones depending on where you are. There's Mesa in Europe, which I think specifically is in Germany.
Yeah.
That's more interested in keeping and patching the game as it was before post-game nerfs, quote unquote. Like obviously it's a game with a lot of content, so lots of things got easier with time. They got patched easier so that new people can catch up. And then there's Rain, which is a lot easier, as far as I'm told.
Basically, everything is in the hunting world, while Mesa tries to be like, let's not put everything into hunting world, but also have some gameplay stuff in there.
I'm as good as that, by the way.
Okay.
I am that. Yay!
Didn't tell me.
I did tell you.
Yeah, a bit late.
Well, that's when it happened.
Oh god. I don't know if we have you on Discord or anything, but yeah. Maybe I can send you over Blue Sky DM. It should be. It was on screen to be fair. Yeah, fair. Basically that's the thing. They put Frontier on PC because they were like, okay, 2 is an MMO. Let's just turn it like, let's just put it from the from the platform PS2 onto the PC, which was more for MMOs anyway. And then they made Portable G. But also again, an interesting small thing that happened was that, as I said, the series split into 3 because Tri was to a degree still the last real mainline title. The structure of Tri is that of 2, just without seasons, etc. To the degree where I would even wonder if that was scrapped.
Could be.
And oh yeah, Lance here is fun because especially when you play with with people, you're like the supporter. Like I can heal Agonia.
Yeah, you're the support tank. You do pitiful amounts of damage, but
you see the shields beneath my health bar. With blocking they fill, and I can activate them. And like the first one is a heal. It's just I can't get to you. Okay.
fine. I just
There you go, healing.
yeah.
So I just healed her, by the way. No, this is with Hunting Horn. This is 2nd gen. They had Hunting Horn in there. This is just something they actually made with, this is something that happened with, well, G-Rank / Zenith. Because, fun fact, hunting styles came from Frontier. So they kind of, it's actually more of a progression here because you have Earth style, which is, your basic way of hunting. The basic moveset. Then there is Sky and Storm style. Heaven style. Yeah, by the way, was it Storm?
Storm is awesome. Both exist.
Okay.
It's Earth, Heaven, Storm, and Extreme.
Yeah, and the thing is that that was okay. Basically, you have your standard standard moveset from the base game. That's Earth, at least in here, and Heaven and Storm is basically variations. So, like for example, I think Heaven has more. You can yeah, you don't get me. Yeah, I think Generations. If Generations was, I think, also made to a degree by ex-Frontier people. So I'd say Generations has them different than here. But
They're more side grades.
Yeah, but it is not bad. Like, I do like the idea because, like, Heaven and Storm are side grades because, you know, it's more like, depending on what the idea was, depending on what weapon you use, you can have, like, for example, fire pokes upwards, a bit of different moveset, maybe some defensive moves, like, you know, I actually have an AoE shield for everyone here.
Small one, but it exists.
Yeah. I mean, I think for some weapons, the whole side grade idea is actually pretty important nowadays because, let's just be real here, they kind of try to force, like, usually one playstyle, especially, you know, most noticeably on Greatsword. You know, people want to have crit draw, and meanwhile, everyone is just more like, and you know,
I mean, Capcom.
Yeah. Capcom's like, but you need to do the triple charge, and like, so then you have Generations, and it's like, oh hey, here's a style where you can do triple charge, and here's a style where you can do crit draw, and it's like, cool. But yeah, and the thing is, extreme style you unlock in the end, but it's like basically one of those, you kind of have everything
from the other
styles, and you know, you can run, you know, with your weapon drawn. Like, I think that's the big difference. Extreme style is interesting because it is a progression system in terms of your movement. So, like, the game literally plays different the longer, the higher you get in.
Not all weapons use extreme style in the end, as far as I know, but most of them do.
Yeah. I think Tonfa Heaven is against a few really good, but even then. Yeah, so yeah, basically the last quote-unquote old Monster Hunter mainline title was Tri, and then well, then they ditched that. That's why I said the game split into three, because you had the actual MMO, which was Frontier. You had the portable structure, and then you had sorry, I don't have it.
Yeah, I have guts. Don't worry. Guts and blood and
blood and guts and guts and blood. Oh wow.
I kinda tried doing that since we might.
And yeah, basically with 3 Ultimate, the series just has basically become the portable games. Like, I know nowadays people are like, oh, they always switch between portable and main. Like, they didn't. Everyone who says that has never played old Monster Hunter games. They're just saying this because, you know, this sounds nice and click for clicks, but like, there was never this split. Portable games were the mainline series the moment. Oh, we can actually kill it. Kill the tail.
Yeah, I'm.
Fuck you! Oh wow, you have to have a higher Z tail.
We don't need it, but maybe we need it later.
You know, it's about principle at some point.
Yeah.
I also love how it just can't keep its balance anymore the moment you cut the tail off.
What would you do if you lose a leg?
Yeah.
Even if you only keep this one to balance yourself.
That's also just stuff that they just removed from newer titles, like that tail cuts and such have a higher effect on the monster. There you go. Bit more healing for you.
Thank you.
It's a bit sad, yeah, but like I think that's good design to a degree.
I think it kind of needs this kind of sadness.
Oh,
Ooh. Body check.
yeah. Rip. Please watch out.
I will try. Oh, I think it runs. Oh, on the back.
I think it's eating its tail.
It could be.
Yeah, it's doing it. There we go. Eating tail. Why
Stop
did we
doing it.
stop eating tail?
They're gone.
Yep. It's the first time I ever see that, which sucks. No tail cut. But
But now we have it on camera.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem because if it doesn't have its tail anymore, it does the ground slam a lot. No. Healing myself. Don't. Yeah, no. No stamina.
I couldn't even heal you because like
It didn't attack much.
it always attacked to like off the side and then you fumbled.
Well, you're the safest weapon in the game, and you died.
Yeah, I don't even know how. That side slam is just like that usually doesn't kill me.
Well, you know what this kind of body slam also is? Mm-hmm. Kind of.
But
A hip check. And hip checks tend to be weird.
I'm kind of pissed that the one where it eats its tail also just, you choke on the final meter.
I'm sorry, but you choked as well.
By the way, if you're wondering, I do the best hip checks. Oh, it plays your Play of Zenith is amazing. But yeah, also a thing they should bring back, clan halls. Like, I'm sorry? Why do we not have clan halls that we can, like, decorate and make, like, our unique ones?
Imagine how many artists they could employ to make all the assets, different assets for clan halls, to make different kinds of clan halls.
They could literally also just, hire fans and all that, and just do that shit? I don't know. I mean, yeah, just like, clan halls are cool. I really wish you had, like, so waiting for Wilds to at least give us a room or tent. I put my home bed. Yeah, no, Wilds won't give you anything. It gave you a shitty Gog Mazios fight, and then
more slot machines.
God. Clan halls are neat. It's just like here's the thing. I have a list of things the series lost, and I think some should just come back. But like, to a degree, I would say clan halls.
Clan halls, or at least cooperative player housing.
Cooperative player housing, I would generally say like clan halls, just having like, for example, in Guild Wars, you had like multiple halls to choose from and decorate. I think they could do that. That would be funny because very fun, because I think some would rather have, for example, one that is more like, Mulga Village, etc.
A squad headquarters or something would be nice.
Actually, those are relevant. Like, okay,
Yes.
Fun fact: if you give Poogie, and like, you actually need to farm materials to buy Poogie it's literally the capitalism outfit, by the way.
Yeah, you need to craft that one. It took us, I think, a whole day, like 6 or 8 hours to farm this shit.
Like, that's the thing you have to actually, like Poogies in the clan hall, you have like 3, and you can give them different outfits, but crucially, if you feed Poogie crackers to the Poogie with the outfit, it can give you a bonus, like for example
Let's put it here. Well, pet skills, Guild Poogie.
Guild Poogie.
Okay.
So,
I think what do we have? We start with the red and white Poogie thrift.
So basically the one with the chef hat.
Yes.
If you feed them, you get they can give you the buff of flutes, pickaxes, and bucknets are 1.25 less likely to break. Stacks with whim.
It's times the X is times.
Yeah, times less likely to break. I said times, I think.
Yeah.
So then there's the Naked Emperor. The basic how's it called? Just has the pamper on.
That has also a problem.
Discount on 10% on furniture store purchase price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the furniture works in this game, sadly, because that part isn't translated well.
So there is Soporific White, which is basically turning it into a sheep. Half stamina consumption when evading and guarding. The Melon outfit increases status by 1.125 times on weapons using status. Stacks with all status skills. But that's actually kind of neat because, aside from the fact that poison is useful in this game.
For those Poogies, you need Guild Rank 6 for those outfits for them. And then there are Guild Rank 8 outfits.
Yeah, so like you actually have to scale your level your guild a bit. Again, you want to keep people playing, maybe don't do slot machines and do shit like communal efforts, like leveling your squad/clan. Anyway, Silent Suit gives 1.8 chance that the next reward won't be given as a quest reward and increases maximum reward frame. So like
weird translation.
But basically it re-rolls lower level, like basically high drop chance ones are re-rolled for low drop chance ones.
Hopefully. Yes.
So
if you have something that just has a low drop chance from what you're farming, and it isn't a part break reward, then the capitalist Poogie works.
Yeah. There's also like Bewitching Pink. When attacked, 1/4 chance to reduce damage taken by 30%. Stacks with protection.
More stamina when running away from monsters. Like, most of them are not that good.
It's just like, I'd say it's still, if any people to play this with. I mean, we have a clan here. if you submit to Sheila. But yeah, I can definitely say if you have some people and all that, it's really fun. I mean, as you see up there, there's also like a lot of weapons. Like a few you unlock only later, like Magnet Spike and Tonfas.
Those are G-rank weapons.
Yeah, Swags you can actually play. It has the Swags, by the way. It's actually not the Swags from the normal games. It's a counter Swag. Like basically
Swags F.
Swags F. So basically they were like, oh, hey, you're making a new weapon type. Let's also make that one. But they kind of just made a different version of it. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, how's it called here?
Yeah, there's just, as I said, there's a lot of monsters you usually don't see. There's just so much more proto-wyverns. Amazing.
Yeah, here, the Switch XF, or the SF, F stands for Frontier, is strong offensively and defensively with a parry and fate slashes that can be used after another.
That's nice.
But you need to parry. If you don't parry,
I just want to point out it can get grindy. It actually has like really cool stuff to the degree and on how you progress through the game. Like for example, they actually have exotics, which is basically they ported a few monsters from like, okay, basically as I said, they split, this game's kind of split when Monster Hunter, after Monster Hunter 2. And basically you have, portable series that became the mainline series with 3 Ultimate and onwards. And then you had Frontier that just kind of was like, oh, here's the Leviathan rig. Let's just make our own Leviathans. Let's make our own... which actually led to cool monsters. Like there is the Spider Monkey. There are like really interesting Leviathans, like a blood-sucking one. We have Scorpions, etc. But then later on they were like, let's actually add some monsters that people liked from later generations back into this game. And you have like, so you have Gore and Shagaru Magala actually in there. You have Uragan, you have Zenogre, you have Stygian Zenogre from what I remember.
yes, it is there.
There is Nagakuga, which, yeah, again, that actually counts as an exotic one because they, that was the Unite one. And then Naga is in there, Barioth is in there. Which one still? What did I miss? Oh, someone catched up on Monster Hunter 1 with the... So for you, Amha, Rise, Wild, M1. I mean, I'd say Frontier is actually DOS.
Oh, because they like Spanish sometimes.
Yeah. It's just DOS try. I don't know what was going on there. I think they kind of wanted to. I mean, it makes sense considering. Not really. If you think about it, the guild and some of the bigger kingdoms are Spanish inspired.
True.
So yeah, I guess they always wanted to do that. So the exotic ones, we have Devil Joe, Naga, Zenogre, Brachydios is there, Shagaru, Seregios,
Devil Joe.
Amatsu,
Yeah.
Uragan, Gore, I said that. I think, and Barioth. So yeah. No, every second entrance is random German words or names. Why not Spanish? I mean, Bleach also used Spanish.
Yeah.
I think there are some. There's still a certain there's a certain Mexican community from what I know in Japan, so I think that's where it came from. I mean, random Latin is also just like, okay, Neon Genesis Evangelion, anyone?
It's kind of like how the Japanese roll. They just find words that are phonetically pleasing or sound cool, and then they just use them. Or sometimes they use really bad Google Translate.
Yeah. I mean,
like, remember the anime Frieren? Good anime. The German words used are really terrible. There's the big forest. You would say, okay, yeah, they use word big. No, they translated it wrong. It's called unit. It's the forest unit. It's in a unit of measurement.
it's yeah, unit. And like, oh, her name is Frieren. I wonder what her deal is. Maybe she's a cold person to the outside. But yeah, it's just, oh, I mean,
great characters, but oh god.
I think the funniest bit, and it's not only cringing, it's cringy because like, listen, I'm not saying I don't fall to that to a degree as well. Like, I'm recently got into writing again a lot, and I do sometimes, pick names based on general ideas and meanings that the character represents.
So name meanings.
Not always, but sometimes. It's just a thing I do. But I genuinely Google names. I'm not just like, hey, what does being cold mean in German? And because I can tell you, they asked being cold, because that's and it's like, oh, it's Frieren. Oh! A character called Lügner, I was like, oh! Yeah, his name is Lügner! I wonder what his deal is. Oh, this girl is called Übel. That might be a bad omen.
It's kind of nice if you know the language they're using for it to some degree, because I think for the Japanese audience, it was way more surprising.
You know what? Übel is hot. Yes, that is actually true. Übel is kind of hot. That I give her that.
Yeah.
Even though Frieren was kind of the start of the last year's. Let's indoctrinate Nia with liking white-haired elf girls for some fucking reason. Like, okay, ended on a very bad one though. Holy shit.
Which one? I don't remember.
Emilia.
Oh,
Not Emilia, but Amelia. The other one, the distinct one. That's the love interest to the traumatized. Is the protagonist.
I'm still wondering why we never stopped watching it. It just got worse and worse.
It's just so bland. Oh shit. I mean, Frieren is good. It's just, there's, like, you know what? Something can be good and you can still critique stuff about it. But, like, yeah, that was just funny. God. I feel like you never saw,
you know what the better thing is? Mm-hmm. Now that the Japanese media industry is so widely spread, and everybody can see that they not half-heartedly, but half as German names, Spanish names, Latin in general. I don't need to feel bad about doing the same thing to Japanese words.
I love that pacing though. I mean, yeah, there's a lot I can critique about Frieren where I'm like, especially, I'm more critique takes about it where people are like, it's fantastic world, but I'm like, they give a shit about food and anything that is just, not about the whole time passing. But again, the whole time passing and characters, that is good. Also,
I mean, actually great.
It's fantastic. And then the demons are just like a very straight up a racist trope, which is just
I think they tried something, they just failed.
Big Borga. Yeah, but okay, listen. I as someone who literally grew up besides like Roman and medieval ruins, I have problems with that on a very pedantic level. Yeah, the whole, oh, it's this other species that is just constantly lying, and want to eat humans all the time. That's an old racist trope. Just applied to, the whole,
Did
what it's demon.
they try to do it more naturally? But the problem the series brings up, or it has, is that it contradicts itself in a statement. So, Flammer and Frieren, I don't know where Flammer got that from, but Frieren seems pretty sure that she's right about that. That demons are monsters that imitate human speech but do not understand it.
You're basically describing a Chinese room.
Yes. But the problem is that we literally have a scene between two demons where one is wondering what a father is, and the other one answers, obviously, I don't know. So they understand. They have reasoning. They are similar to humans. They may be evil to our standards and do not give a crap, but they aren't monsters like described in...
Okay, that's gonna be very fun to explain. Okay, a Chinese room is basically a thought experiment, and basically it's an old one, but the idea
basically up there.
Yeah.
Roughly, it holds that a computer executing a program cannot have a mind, understanding, or consciousness, regardless of how intelligent or human-like the program make the computer behave.
Yeah. So basically, the idea of a Chinese room is something that behaves consciously without having a consciousness. They just care about themselves. So. Yeah, but like
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. It's just more like, I think there we step into the whole point of again, from what I described, this is more of the whole they just imitate how humans work and something like that. But they clearly are a social species, but also like the whole, let me just put it like this. The whole, they look like us, but they're actually worse than us, and we need to control and exterminate them. So Japan kind of had this whole imperialism going on like 100 years ago and invaded a lot of Asia, where a lot of people basically look like them. Yeah.
Unintentionally,
I think most do that, but yeah. It is just one of those things where I would say, I feel like a lot of times, especially in the West, we have like this very specific idea of racism. I know, it still falls into that stereotype, and it's like they could have just not done that. Because like,
a bit differently, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since they're so adamant about them not understanding language, even though they clearly do. I mean, because if they would not understand language, in a sense like they describe, they would not really talk to each other in that way.
I mean, again, if they were actually unconscious and, were just basically something akin to, they literally just imitate humans, that would be interesting, because, like, for example, how was it called again? There's actually...
You mean Blindside?
A Blindside, yeah. That's a book, that's a sci-fi book about that, where they... Okay, so, fun fact, it's a sci-fi book where they travel through space and they have revived vampires because that just helps them travel through space. But they also meet an alien ship that clearly, functions like a society and all that. An organism. But it's not conscious. And that's the point, the whole... this idea of, because because that's the most interesting thing. Maybe would have worked better without that kid. Maybe but the thing is, like, again, to a degree, if you want to,
I mean, the kid demon story in and of itself is fine. The problem is just that, I mean, in the sense that when the kid explains itself, it clearly shows understanding, a lack of understanding to some degree, but it understands. It can.
Yeah, like, I mean, the thing about evil is, to a degree, I would say, if you want to write someone evil, I mean, the fucking Catholic Church is right there, as well as fascism. There's a lot of things on how you can write evil things, but, like, evil is, in my opinion, like, a fundamentally bad structure. Like,
It's
a
a
bad idea.
very subjective.
Because the irony is that evil itself is a concept from Christian morality, and, like, we kind of label some things as evil, but they're definitely things coming from society. Like, this whole inherently evil is just like, it's just one of those paths where I'm like, we had this in our history a lot of times to justify wars and genocide, and it's just a subject that that's the thing. A monster that imitates humans, that's actually a good horror angle.
And it wouldn't be evil, even. It would be evil to us, quote unquote, but that's because evil is a very broadly applicable word.
I mean, that's
Like,
what
you wouldn't call a tiger evil for eating a human.
It can feel
Human emotions. Yeah.
I get it, but, like, yeah, it's just it's one of those slip ups that Frieren has. Like, again, I still like this series. This is not like saying, oh, you know, everyone who likes that is, like, horrible. No, I like it myself, but it's just like, but yeah, it's just one of those things where I'd say you need to. They just kind of slip there a little bit. But yeah, Frieren is a good show. It's still just very funny how they just throw German stuff in there, like literally just Google Translate.
But hey, that means we're allowed to do it too.
There was another show I wanted to bring up that also just has, like, a lot of. You know what? The irony is that there's just sometimes so many trash shit that you forget exists, and it actually kind of was fun.
Well, we already brought up Bleach, which has a lot of Spanish, some Latin, and German.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, what was that? Oh yeah, the final form of a Quincy. Vollsterndig, and I just said everything like, no! No! I hate that this is actually a pun in German. No! 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 Yeah! And they yeah, I don't shit you. Like, the moment the Quincy's come back, it's just like, yeah, it's the Wandenreich, and they're just all German themed. They're just literally the Nazis coming from they're the Nazis out of the wall. it's just so fucking hilarious. I mean, I never made that one, but I do like it. It's just it just implies a lot of things, by the way. So, for example, if you're wondering, we have basically there's an Antecker on the ground. That's normal. Then we have Hypnophallus around.
Yeah.
I don't know what the leather stuff is on the back. That's from some. But then there's just a shakalaka mask. Anyway,
A big one.
Yeah.
And then you have something, some earthware pot under your table.
I guess.
So you either have some booze in there or you use it for long meetings to get rid of unwanted waste.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that shakalakas became a thing in Try, considering there was the whole the crusade against shakalakas in the second generation. And it's just like, oh yeah, we how's it called? We genocided them basically, just
Lore-wise, shakalakas were mostly genocided, yes.
yeah.
I don't know if it was a good writing decision.
There was a crusade against shakalakas. Jeez, I know. The Monster Hunter lore is weirdly dark, but yeah, if you're wondering why they never showed up again in later titles,
Except for like very far off communes, like there's like on Shakalaka and Try on an island.
yeah, like on Moga Island, yeah, like basically they got integrated into the Moga village, but like
And
considering
I think there were Shakalaka like life forms in the New World.
yeah, you got the Gajalakas,
Yeah.
but yeah, no,
The Shakalakas were basically just like humans stop spreading. Humans, you don't stop spreading, we declare war.
and then they declared war.
Then they declared war and then they fought to the death because they didn't want to give up. Which,
Yeah.
on first glance, is funny. On second glance, it's like, Capcom, what?
What the fuck?
Capcom, what the fuck, really? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It plays so much into the uncivilized tribe trope. It's
I mean, they kind of can't let that one go. Which is just really Capcom.
they could recontextualize it though,
It's like the easiest thing to do, but
which would be helpful. Like maybe it's not the first time the guild just did an oopsie. Nicely said.
kind of want to hear more Insane Monsters on the world, but I have to sleep. Yeah. I think tomorrow is. I don't know if I'm gonna programming. I see if I find my way back into Godot or do something else. Maybe EDF works tomorrow. Maybe.
But we should end the stream anyway.
We should definitely. Let me just check. How's the weather going? Because we're gonna have like we should definitely maybe take the. Oh wow! It's apparently blowing a lot. So yeah, we need to get our
Umbrellas.
We're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna do our midnight walk, but then we're gonna have like the big snowfalls today on the first day. So hope everyone is actually prepared for that.
Well then.
Yeah, see you all around again tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be EDF or programming.
Something
to
else.
see. Yeah. See you then. Have a good one. Sleep well and be safe. Like genuinely, like be safe. This one might actually be pretty harsh. So have a good night. Bye.
Bye.